Okay, that's exciting.
One blender and we have 2 hand mixers. So if you guys want to have one of your kids start with a hand mixer.
What's a fun name for our shake?
How about, this is the smallest one. Or milkshake.
The Oreo milkshake.
Hey.
You just need to set this down.
The Oreo milkshake.
What kind are you making?
Which one? Strawberry Sprite.
Oh, what is she making? You need to for the judges to have your milkshake poured in. A strawberry raspberry. You need a drink of water? Hello in there. You need a drink of water?
No.
No, get out of it. All right. Hold on, we need some. How many scoops? We put in on the chocolate. No, not that many scoops.
How about 2?
Tomorrow?
Hey, it's the best piece of this in your... All right, Mouse.
No, there's one.
Here we go.
You are going to do number 1. Melanie's
Frame milkshake.
Melanie.
Melanie, what's the
Melanie,
shake called?
what's your name of your shake? Raspberry strawberry.
I don't know if we're getting all the chunks out, guys, but that's okay.
We don't want any floats.
What do you guys think? You know what you should do?
This is a lot of ice cream.
Yeah, that's okay.
It was a very generous giver.
This is a very generous giver.
It's definitely not sweet.
I like the tartness.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, so what's this
What's
called?
this one?
Number 4. What's it called, Cora?
Oreo milkshake.
The Oreo milkshake.
Okay.
All right, Cameron. What kind are you doing, bud?
Cherry, blueberry, raspberry.
Whoa, what are you gonna call it?
Cherry, blueberry, raspberry, I think.
Good. That's an awesome name, Cameron. That's awesome. There it is right there. And Natalie, what do we got?
Strawberry Sprite.
Strawberry Sprite. Ooh.
Okay, nice cherry, buddy.
No sugar
Peter's
added.
got brown sugar Pop-Tarts, which smell delicious. Homemade, of course. This is all your berries blended up, isn't it?
I'm not saying that you will, I'm just saying that I...
Cameron, do you want to make us?
Emily, what kind of milkshake are you gonna do?
I'm making a key lime cheesecake.
Wait, not all the...
Third place,
Where is everyone?
our raspberry strawberry shake.
That's Melanie.
Strawberry, number 2.
That's Melanie.
Number 2, Melanie.
Okay. Yes, would you like the rings or necklace? They're close. Yay, Melanie! Yay! She got good. Yay! She got good.
Good job, Mouse.
Here's your comment card.
Good job, sweetie.
It says, so beautiful. Good job.
Great job, sweetie.
Everyone sit down. Sit down, everyone.
In second place at 61 points
I'm like, I need one line.
is number 4 Oreo milkshake.
That's yours!
So it's either Cameron or Natalie.
That was a really good. That was almost my favorite.
That was so yummy.
That was one of my favorites.
These are close.
Cora, share one with Kellen. Okay, you got some?
Did you guys put pudding in that? Was that pudding?
No?
They just put Oreos and ice cream.
Oreos and vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
How nice, you guys.
They're back to basics.
And some whole milk will go a long way. Cora, Kelly, got second place!
All right.
First place gets this cool fidget spinner.
Oh no.
And all the kids sticks.
68 points.
There are more glow sticks for participants.
Is number 1 strawberry spread.
Good job. Cameron, come on, man. You got it, buddy. You did it. Good job. I really like this.
You did it. Good job. And then it goes by.
We're here, 2017 Clark Milkshake Contest. There's a Tweedledum. He's ready to make his Whopper shake.
Strawberry Whopper.
Strawberry Whopper. He likely will compete in this contest. Some of the participants, first year, the lovely Roberta. She's primed and ready to compete at the Clark level. I don't know if she's quite ready for what she has in store. We've got James, always in contention, never in the lead.
Always.
Mom not participating this year.
I don't present.
There's Harry. It'll also be his first contest as well.
0-1, buddy.
10.
And he
Pretty much won.
he's probably the most confident of all our milkshakers tonight. He's primed and ready.
I'm done with this. To me, it's already over. Look, I'm done. I won already.
He thinks he can just show up and win.
Come on, man. This is weak.
It's like a walk in the park for you.
This is juvenile. Back to the side of Salt Lake, we got real milkshakes.
What type of milkshake will grace our kitchen this evening?
It's a pineapple-y, vanilla-y thing. I don't know. But it's really strong. You can feel it. You can feel it shake through the room.
That's
why
great.
it's so hot in here. It's fire.
Okay, in your better half, that's obviously a little more grounded. What type of milkshake will you be making, Sarah?
It's a salted caramel apple milkshake.
Oh, I did not know she was going to use it.
I know that you and Leanne had similar ideas, yet you pushed Leanne out of the way until she can't make her shake anymore. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not ashamed.
Leanne, how are you ever going to recover?
I never will.
All right.
I've been with trauma for my life.
You have it here, folks. Already drama, and the contest hasn't even started.
Nervous because I'm up against some really competitive.
Do you feel like you have an edge because you've got control over Brian?
Yes.
And you can manipulate his taste buds to your advantage?
Hey, Mom.
Great. We're glad to see. Here we have the boy, Jared Clark, pounding those Whoppers. Pounding them hard so they're nice and powdery. That is the process. Looks like he's going to hand mix his shake. Is that true, Jared? Are you going to hand mix?
Hand mixing is the way to go.
What happened to...
Great strategy here, learned by the young. Let's see, what you got there? You got some cheesecake.
Key lime cheesecake.
Key lime cheesecake. You got the cream cheese.
Yeah, lime for zesting.
And you got some graham crackers for topping.
Yeah, and then some lime juice.
You got the ingredients for a great shake right there.
Yeah, thank you.
And we got Alicia, a longtime participant in this contest. How are you feeling, Alicia, this year?
Just participating. Don't care if I win.
What do you got there, Alicia?
It's a pineapple flavored shake.
You got some pineapple from downstairs. I hope this isn't expired in
That's just a garnish.
It's probably like
2014.
This was my
We got expired pineapple from 2014.
just a garnish.
It does when you bake out the years. Here we are at the judges' corner with our 3 previous champions. We got Melissa, 2-time champion. Brian,
It's us.
also another 2-time champion.
All-star judge.
And-
That's right.
Probably the greatest milkshaker in the history of Clark Milkshakes, Michelle, with 3-time champion.
Honor. Peter, what number are you?
How are you guys feeling? Are you ready to taste some of the world's greatest milkshakes?
Well, we've had a good precursor with
Don't
these
look at the
kids
bucket.
divisions. Now we're ready for the real game.
Are you sure you're not worn out by milkshakes by now?
Bring it on. That caviar is a garnish.
All right.
I'm runner-up twice.
You've been runner-up twice, so how are you feeling about this competition, buddy?
I probably am going to take it home. Not only do I have the mental advantage, there's just nobody else in the contest that has won as many times as I have. I've gotten second place twice. Nobody else has done it.
Is that winning?
It's not winning.
I have.
I'm the most seasoned milkshake artist
How do you feel about that brutal hurt from,
I think that
from
if I
12
don't
years
win-
ago? Have you been able to recover?
If the idea that Brian gave me doesn't give me the win, I think I might have another meltdown. I think 2005 is about to rear itself.
Rear its ugly head.
Rear its ugly head. We're gonna be experiencing some serious meltdowns. Levels that are unseen by any footage that we have on Milkshake Contest. That's a promise.
He is poised, starting it. Looks like he's got some peaches in there.
Is this toothpick?
Mint peaches. Wow, why did you decide to go with mint and peaches? How do you?
That's what we had.
Why did you decide to go with mint and
I wanted
peaches?
something refreshing and light.
Is that a strategy to?
Hopefully they'll be so sick of milkshakes that they'll.
You're number 3 or 4.
So maybe that strategy didn't work out.
All right, you can trade with me. I'm number 11.
So that looks
Wow, sweet.
that looks interesting.
All right, we got Jared's milkshake. Looks like it's coming to a close.
No.
Let's see if I can zoom in and you can see those Whopper chunks in there, and the strawberry ice cream is now pouring malt powder in there, which should give it a malty taste and taste more like a strawberry Whopper. There's a lot of candy flavored milkshakes going on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, for what?
Jared is doing great. Jared is now cupping his milkshakes. It looks pretty good. How did it taste, Jared?
It's not ready yet.
Ask Ben how it tasted.
Delicious. Actually, I think he's a contender for the title.
Oh, we have it here. Young Clark, young boy.
Who's up here?
Jared Tweedledum, the Clark.
It's pronounced J-Rod.
J-Wad.
J-Rod.
J-Rod. He has it going on. We got the peaches and the mint. He looks like he diced them pretty fine. He's got his mint here for a garnish, I imagine. And right now he's bowling his ice cream. Literally bowling his ice cream so that he garnish. We got Roberta, the most beautiful and talented and greatest wife in this contest, in the opinion of this reporter.
Her real name's Rebecca, not Roberta.
Rebecca, what are you going to make for us today? What's going to wow these judges?
Boogers.
You're making a booger milkshake.
I don't mean to.
How will you explain the process of how you would go about that?
So I just put ice cream in the bowl and then I'm gonna sneeze on
You
it.
know what I mean.
All right, in all seriousness, what kind of milkshake are you going to make?
Making raspberry lemonade.
All right, what's your process? Explain it to
It
us.
tastes good. I don't know. I've never tried it.
All right,
You think that's enough ice cream?
I would do a little more.
Hand scoop, and then raspberries, and then
You've got a secret ingredient. What is your secret ingredient this evening?
love.
Love? What's your yellow secret ingredient that we went to the store to buy? Lemon heads. Why do you think lemon heads are going to work well?
Because they have the real lemon taste, but then they add a little bit of punch.
You say that you've had experience eating lemon heads and ice cream. What is lemon heads and ice cream? What does the ice cream do for the lemon head?
This is the rest of your
I don't really know. It just adds like a creamy, vanilla taste.
How does it taste?
I think it's refreshing.
Is it a change of pace? We're gonna watch as an expert is at work as he's gonna garnish. Having watched Brian so many times,
Yeah.
let's see if he can do it like the champion.
Strawberry Whoppers.
A little bit of
Whoa, Whopper?
peach on
Strawberry
there.
Whoppers. Does it taste like strawberry Whoppers?
Yes, it does.
Can I try some?
Jared, you need to get that out of there and clean up the bowl so someone else can use it, okay?
See, this is an expert at work.
Put it in whatever.
Never have we seen. We got Rebecca here struggling with her ice cream. Perhaps she might need a little bit of milk.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get.
Strawberry Whoppers.
Can I use the?
And Ben's shake's looking beautiful with that little mint leaf right there. It is looking great. Benjamin, definitely a contender this year. What are you going to make, Aaron?
I'm making a stuffed Reese's milkshake.
What is the stuffed Reese's?
That's the thing I remember not to tell the name. I was
Like
wrong.
the stuffed Reese's.
Oh, like new candy.
Tell how you're presenting it. Tell them how I mean, not the name
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna put
person.
chocolate shell in the bottom, and then put the milkshake in with the Reese's pieces, and then chocolate shell on top
So it looks like a
to mimic
Reese's.
a Reese's.
It looks like
Fancy stuff here. We have it here.
spoon. You need a
Who's number 5?
It's
You got one?
What is it? A milkshake stealer.
I'm not a milkshake stealer.
She's got her ingredients to make a salted caramel apple shake. She's got her cinnamon, her kosher salt, whipped cream. She's got apple cider and salted caramel. This is her secret ingredient syrup that you would see commonly on a snow cone.
And there are caramel apple lollipops outside.
And caramel apple lollipops. Wow, she by far spent more money than any contestant this year on her products. What are you feeling? You're up next. Are you nervous seeing all these great shakes that have already gone down?
I've paid zero attention to my competitors. It's not because I'm confident.
You're like a horse that you have to blind their eyes so they don't see next to them, so they run their best race.
I'm going to do the very best that I can with what I have, and we'll see what happens.
We know you will. There it is, Burka shake. Oh, sorry. Burka, how are you feeling after your first milkshake contest experience? What did it taste like?
It was good.
How confident are you that you're going to win this contest? She's secretly trying to bribe the reporter by giving him kisses as we speak.
As you speak.
How do you feel, Roberta?
I feel good. It looked nice.
Did it taste good?
Yeah, it did. Tasted good.
Checking in on Sarah's milkshake, as we can see, she's got some whatever that is in there.
Apple.
She's got some apple that appears to be cut up. How did you do it?
I smashed it.
You smashed it.
With a hammer.
All right, and what are you mixing together right here?
It's apple cider, some salted caramel syrup, some kosher salt, and I'm going to add some whipped cream and some cinnamon.
Fantastic,
And
fantastic.
I'm trying to get a thicker consistency before I add it to this.
How do you feel you stack up against the other great milkshakes that have already gone down to the judges?
I'm just making something I want to eat. If they like it, great. If they don't, I'm going to eat it.
Spoken like a true Clark. All right, we got Leanne. She is cupping and plating her milkshake. How do you feel about your milkshake this year, Leanne?
Pretty good actually.
What does it taste like? What is the main flavor?
Raspberry apple.
Raspberry apple.
Not ready yet. I gotta pick it.
What happens when we said Leanne?
I'm gonna garnish with some raspberry and some green apple.
Wow. Everybody's going all out this year in an attempt to gain those 5 presentation points. Looking great, Leanne. Keep up the good work. James is working the blender hard. How is it looking, James? You got your berries there.
I got my berries there.
Blending them up, and then you're going to add some ice cream, I assume,
Yeah, that's the plan.
and garnish it with cheesecake.
I don't think the cheesecake's going to be garnished. I think it's just going to be...
Just going to be thrown in there.
Yeah, on top of the cheese, you're just gonna put the cheesecake in there on top.
Yeah, I'm just going to be like...
You want a milkshake, I'll give you cheesecake. Eat that.
Leanne, so fancy.
So
She's
this is
using
number
the
7.
toothpick.
Raspberry surprise.
Looking very fancy.
It was Brian.
Ben, how do you feel to be together with somebody who sabotaged so many milkshakes so many years ago? Do you think he can ever recover or make amends for his wrongs?
Talked about it. Just talked about it. There might be something more.
He might be meeting with a therapist to work out the trauma that it's caused. James has got his berry mixture, mixing the ice cream by hand. How many berries do you have in there, James?
I have 3 types of berries. I have raspberry, strawberry, and blueberry.
Ooh, great job.
Sorry.
We got this Sarah. Oh my goodness gracious. Going all out. Spendthrift Sarah. She single-handedly is trying to buy this contest.
I'm not trying to buy it. It's number 6.
Sarah, how do you feel about your presentation? It looks pretty great.
Pretty.
Does it taste as good as it looks?
Yes, I think it tastes delicious. The only problem is the disadvantage that you can't taste it.
I might taste it. Chocolate shell.
All right. So you expect it to harden at the bottom of these cups, right?
Yeah, so I'm hoping for it to harden at the bottom of the cups. And then I mix up the shake. I put the shake in with Reese's Pieces. So I'm going to take vanilla ice cream and I'm going to mix it with peanut butter. I tested this out and I had to make sure that the peanut butter is not too strong to taste because it can overpower it.
Did you taste test it?
I did test it, yeah.
So we have it here, video evidence that can be used in a court of law to show that he has had sugar.
I guess I have.
How did it taste, Aaron? Was it bittersweet?
No, it was too sweet. It looks good. Too peanut buttery.
Let's watch the process in action. Aaron is taking advantage of the clear cups, as therefore the judges will be able to see his creation in works.
You won!
You gotta go.
I don't have any regrets.
Harry thinks he's going to show up to the contest and win. We'll see what kind of milkshake he will produce in his first ever milkshake contest. He's got a high expectations to fill after Ben and Rebecca did so well. This boy hopes for second. You're talking to somebody who's won second twice.
You know, Sarah's is kind of weird.
Sarah's is pretty
I hate
fantastic.
Pop-Tarts because Pop-Tarts are disgusting.
I can't even waste peanut butter ice cream in action. Yeah. How's it turning out?
It looks like it's peanut butter.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Now to stuff it. What I hadn't considered is this hardens when it freezes. If I just don't, so I put the stuff on it and put the cups into the freezer. Hopefully that it will chill on the bottom. Otherwise, it might mix on the bottom and not mix it the way I want.
Only time will tell. This reporter getting ready. He's going to make a brown sugar Pop-Tart milkshake. He's tested it multiple times and he is confident and ready for it to go forward.
What do we have going on here, Clark? Wood?
Actually, that's wood. This is water. I just toasted these Pop-Tarts a couple minutes ago. Right here I've got my sauce. I made it this morning. It's butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and a little bit of cream. I'm going to use that to mix with my ice cream to create a brown sugar cinnamon flavor. And then I'm going to add Pop-Tarts and make it look pretty spectacular. Right now it's a little frozen, so I'm going to need to microwave it. But I don't want to microwave it too long. Whereas to heat it up enough that it melts the ice cream. That was why I made it this morning and not right now. That was my strategy.
So how are you feeling about the shake?
I feel pretty confident, but after seeing Sarah's shake, after seeing Jared's shake, you know, James's, Ben's, they're all very strong shakes, and I just wonder whether I can make a shake that beats theirs, and I don't know if I can.
The stakes are pretty high, Clark, right? Isn't it?
They are. I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself if I don't win this contest. I mean, I've already promised everybody that I'm going to win. I promised the fans, Peter Clark Nation.
Peter Clark Nation. If you have a blog or something, or a Twitter?
I've got about 550 million followers.
550 million followers. Isn't Donald Trump one of them?
I'd say most of them are in Mexico.
Isn't Trump one of them too? I heard.
Yeah, Trump just followed me the other day. He's probably one of my most famous followers. I'm also president of Mexico, Vicente. No, not Vicente Fox. Something Peña Nieto. He follows me too.
Enrique?
So much sugar soaring. They've had sugar soaring through their system.
Being a buzz.
I thought this was an actual apple.
Oh no! Yeah, he bit into that and nearly like broke his tooth. We were like,
That was not fun, buddy.
no, what's this one called?
This is stuffed Reese's, number 9.
Stuffed Reese's.
And they've got another milkshake right in front of them.
No, Reese's is something.
I haven't had. Oh, I wanted
this is like
something chocolate.
frozen.
This is our
We've got our fun little milkshake delivery system right here.
Reese's.
This is number 9. The champion of the kids division. First time winning a prize, and I won
First place right there.
We can't take a bite until the camera leaves.
Yes.
Oh, why not?
Can we?
It's not like they're gonna see this till after.
This is just the right thickness.
As far as like the
Consistency is good.
this is a great consistency.
Taste is on.
I think it's really great.
I guess apple.
Pedro's gonna round us out here.
There's that hammer thing over here.
Yeah, I like that.
Babe, your shake just went down. How do you feel?
The same as before.
How did it turn out? Can I try it?
You want a little cup? Oh, this is somebody's 11.
Oh, yeah, let's not take Peter's cup.
Don't cross-contaminate. I didn't want to steal any thunder. Oh, I forgot to sprinkle the Chico stick on it. And I'm out of pineapple.
And Aaron, how is yours?
It's fine.
Just fine?
I'd hoped to. I should have thought through more because I wanted a layer of shell on the bottom, and I needed that to harden before I put the stuff on.
Guess what they said to your milkshake, Dad?
What?
Melissa said, "Ooh, I wanted chocolate, and finally, this is the only one that's chocolate."
Right.
They said,
But-
and Mom said that she loved the appearance, and Melissa.
I also remember toddling around on the floor trying to make sure
Where are
that
my
she's
11s?
integrated.
There.
There's one in front of you that
2, 3.
She wants to compete too. She's trying to see if she can stand up to the counter high enough. Ellie! Hello!
You taste my shake?
Hi. Hi. Oh! That's
Tenders this year. Harry's shake delivered exactly what you don't expect it to deliver, and Sarah's delivers exactly what it needs to. Sarah's shake was very delicious, in contention. Jared delivered a strawberry Whopper shake that tasted exactly like strawberry Whoppers. Aaron had cool presentation, did not taste his, but it looked pretty good.
Oh, I didn't see you taste mine. I tasted it.
Did you like it?
James delivered a berry cheesecake shake that could knock your socks off. Yours truly delivered a Pop-Tart inspired dish, brown sugar cinnamon, one of the best flavors of Pop-Tarts that there are. And he did fairly well. We'll see what the judges think of his sweeter cinnamon shake.
a Herculean effort, a road to victory, a return from 2005.
Frozen Pop-Tarts, oh my gosh. All right, we're here with the judges after another Milkshake Contest, the 2017 Milkshake Contest to be exact. How do you guys think this Milkshake Contest ranks comparative to those we've seen in the past?
So personally, I think this idea, this year has had the most ambitious and coolest ideas, most original ideas ever.
And what-
Across the board.
Every single milkshake, like it was the idea was great.
Yep.
It really was like, and the appearance of all the milkshakes
All
today
the
were
milkshakes
fantastic.
We're beautifully presented.
All of them were beautifully presented.
Yep.
Like really, the quality, our caliber of milkshakes over the years for our family have really gone up.
Yeah.
Like well done.
Like you, if you were served any one of these milkshakes, like as soon as you got, you'd be like, that looks
Like,
like
that's
something
beautiful.
How if we were talking in terms of years past, how many winners do you think there were in this class of milkshakes?
That's hard. So
In terms of
it depends on in which aspect.
Yeah.
If you had seen these milkshakes in the first year that we ever did it,
oh well, I mean you
blown
can't
away. We wouldn't even know how to score them.
We
because
really
we'd be
wouldn't.
Like, these are all awesome.
you can't
Like,
compare.
Like,
okay.
yeah, we've come a long way. And it's awesome. Look at us. This is the name of number 10. Because we feel something might have been a little lost in translation.
What did it sound like?
Diablo, Bronco, or
DNA Bronco or
It is what it is.
All right.
okay. So should we? Okay. How do you?
So first we'll explain how we did the scoring. So scoring was a
Because
total of
this year, because the years past, we've done it where originality is its own separate thing. But this year,
So this year we decided to combine it. And it was out of 25, 10 points for taste, and then 5 points for creativity, consistency, and appearance.
which means so we'll have first, second, and third prizes. For originality prize, we've just decided that we were going to pick it out. As we decided amongst
did.
ourselves, like this one deserves this prize to be given.
So the winner most creative was number.
Oh.
What number was it?
It was number 9.
Number 9.
Second places.
Who was that? Yours was my favorite. That was my favorite. And the reason he got much credit execution
That's
of
right.
creating the Reese's with the shell on top and bottom. It was awesome.
All of the shakes, I mean, the creativity was through the roof. Everyone came up with a good idea. There was not a bad idea, but what set that apart was that, I don't know if you saw, but he made a stuffed Reese's, that if you've ever had any Reese's stuffed with Reese's
It was
Pieces.
across the board.
And his shake was a layer of shell with the shake in the middle with the Reese's Pieces and a layer on the top, so it was actually like a stuffed Reese's. So it was the
really
creativity
great.
plus the execution of it kind of put it above.
Which shows us in future years that the idea, flavor doesn't have to be out of this world. It's the execution that just really amazing.
Yeah, execution is a big. It's not just having a good idea, but it's executing that idea well.
Okay, Jared's done with us talking.
So in third place at 61 points.
They get assorted Swedish fish. and
Number
starter
4,
sweets.
Sweet Summer.
Whoa.
Sweet summer.
The mint with the fruit was such a great idea.
The mint was my favorite bites.
It was really great.
The mint, that's just one we get other scorecards, but I'm handing mine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one of them.
Maybe that later.
And stop
Holding it up like that because it makes the dog walk.
Second place at
And you, Natalie, you have to sit
65
down.
out of 75.
Yes, and they get waffle cones and shell.
This was so good.
Number 6, Salty Caramel.
Salted caramel.
So you and I were tied. We were tied for first.
Your flavor was amazing.
She never ever gets first. Ever.
Yes, you, Sarah. It was just a little soupy, but man, the flavor. We
It
were
was.
all like,
It
oh,
was
this is
support.
amazing.
We even talked how she's always runner up and she's always runner up.
I think point-wise, you were number one.
But you get to be a judge next year.
You do.
Yes. So it's more
We all say
No, it's-
she's never a
It is what it is.
But it was so good. The flavor was phenomenal.
First place with a 68.
And they win a $10 Menchie's gift card.
Okay, I can't see over you, Emily.
Is number 11.
That's awesome. Who was the DM of the whatever?
The what?
It was so good.
Obviously not good enough. So thank you, but no thank you. I take your compliment. I'm gonna get compliments right now.
If you guys want your scorecards,
Natalie Clark, kids champion. How are you feeling, Natalie, today about your milkshake in the overall contest?
I'm feeling pretty great. It's just I got so sugared out that I couldn't finish my milkshake.
How did you get the inspiration for your raspberry Sprite
Strawberry
idea?
Sprite.
Strawberry Sprite idea.
We kind of cheated because we looked online a few months ago,
That's not cheating.
and I just saw this strawberry Sprite idea, and I looked up the ingredients, and I kind of just went with it.
Just run through me for 30 seconds. How did you execute it?
What is that?
How'd you make
How did you make it?
So I put in strawberry ice cream, and I cut up 4 strawberries into 4 pieces of strawberry, and I put in milk, and then I blended it up, and then I put in the Sprite after, so it would like get the bubbles at the top, so it would be the pigs.
Great job, Natalie. Congratulations on winning the kids division.
Journey to right now.
I think that I learned a lot on being the worst. You have to be humble. You have to want it. You know, I probably put more effort into my milkshake than anybody. I practiced it. That was my 4th attempt. I think Sarah put the most money into her shake, which turned out great.
Yeah.
You had a very good idea, but I think that I put so much effort in practice and making sure that everything was perfect. Consistency was spot on, that my sauce didn't melt my ice cream, that my Pop-Tarts were toasted to perfection. Everything had to be perfect, and I think I executed it very well.
You sure did. There are those participating today who are about your age when you suffered that humiliating defeat all those years ago. That's now been immortalized. What would you say to people, to aspiring milkshake makers today?
Just don't stop believing. Just believe in the process. Just try your best and come up with a great idea and work out a way to make it awesome. I mean, just make the best milkshake that you can. Make sure you practice it and fine tune it so that everything is perfect.
And don't take Brian's advice.
And never listen to Brian.
What do you think it was about, what put you over the top with your shake?
I think I had a great idea from the start. And the ice cream, I made sure it tasted like brown sugar cinnamon. And I think the Pop-Tarts added a chewiness, and they were harder. And so you get the flavor, and then the Pop-Tart, you get to chew it as you're eating the shake.
Congratulations, Peter.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
We're sitting here with Emily Clark, who made a key lime cheesecake milkshake. How do you feel about your...
How did it taste?
Tasted horrible.
Why do you think that it tasted horrible?
Too tart.
It was too tart? What do you think made it too tart? Was it the lemons?
Lime juice.
Lime juice. If you could do this contest again, what would you have done differently? How would you have changed your shake?
I wouldn't have put as much lime juice in it, and probably would have hand mixed it.
All right. Is there anything that you have, any thoughts on this contest that you'd like to express at this moment?
This contest is rigged.
Why do you think it's rigged?
Because it just is.
All right. We're sitting here with Erin Clark, winner of Most Creative and second place overall in the scoring. How do you feel about your contest and your shake?
Good. I exceeded expectations.
I decorated our teapot first.
I also tasted my shake, which is... I haven't really had sugar in a long time, so I'm kind of in a coma right now.
What do you feel like you did well, and what would you have changed if you could have changed anything?
What I think I did well, the thing I did well is I came up with the idea to layer not just the top but the bottom with shell to try to mimic an actual Reese's peanut butter cup, stuffed Reese's. The judges wanted me to put some Reese's, like some shavings or some Reese's on top for appearance, and I thought about that, but then I thought that would kind of betray what I was trying to put together, which was to mimic a Reese's peanut butter cup.
So you're going to be a judge next year. Anything that you want to say to future contestants?
I would say, look at this as a learning process. I founded this contest. I have won one time. That was a long time ago, and it was a fluke because Dad thought that my milkshake had mango in it, and it was apple juice. So I have won once, but I have been the bridesmaid many times.
All right, you heard it here. Erin Clark.
Hey Jared, you finished 4th today with a strawberry Whopper milkshake. How are you feeling about that? Junk?
Everyone else's was junk.
Everyone else's was junk?
Yep. Mine was perfect.
You got a little bit of a smile there on your face, which makes me wonder how serious you're being when you say that.
It's perfect.
Okay.
The judges didn't think I had enough strawberries in there. But everyone I talked to said I had the perfect balance. That's why I work so hard sometimes.
So, where do you go from here?
Criticize the judges.
Yeah, criticizing the judges.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it just that you think that they misjudged the amount of strawberries, or was there something else?
Strawberries. And I didn't think my dad's tasted that good. It was creative, but it didn't taste that good.
Okay. So what do you want to do with that?
He put peanut butter and vanilla ice cream. That's disgusting.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about anybody else's milkshakes while you're on this roll?
Mine was perfect.
What are you going to try to do differently next time?
I am likely going to make like blueberry cheesecake next year. So I'm gonna ask the judges beforehand if they think that there should be blueberries. Like, I hope the judges don't think that I didn't put it in.
Both of us.
Anything else you want to say?
Don't leave me.
Sorry.
Here we go. Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
We're here with Sarah Clark, second place winner in this year's 2017 Milkshake Contest. Made a legendary salted caramel apple shake. How did you do it, Sarah? How did you make it?
How did I make it?
Yeah.
Pinterest is a good thing. I started looking up recipes for this shake months and months and months ago, and I kept hoping we were going to do this milkshake contest, and I got worried we weren't going to, but then it came to fruition and I got to do it. So I used some caramel apple syrup, I used some salted caramel syrup and some real apples and some apple cider, and added a touch of freshness with some actual salt, and it all came together.
When do you think the inception of this idea was? When did you come up with this idea?
After the last contest.
After the last contest. That was 3 years ago.
It's been in my Pinterest secret board for a long time.
How do you feel being in second place one more time and having having one of the judges say you were my pick for first place?
I'm just used to it, honestly. This is just, I often have a good idea that just doesn't come to fruition. It doesn't always come together for me. I generally get really good scores, but they're not quite good enough.
You did pretty well.
But I'm excited to be a judge next year. I haven't been a judge in about 15 years or so. Actually, it's been about 12 years. How long? When was your...
It was 2000. It was 12 years ago.
12 years ago, so I haven't been a judge in 12 years. So I'm excited for that next year. That'll be fun.
Sitting here with the judges of the 2017 Milkshake Contest.
The Judge Dream Team.
The Judge Dream Team. We've got about 7 years worth of milkshake champions here. How do you guys feel about this year's contest in terms of greatness?
Well, I thought it was a lot of fun for everyone involved.
Pretty subpar greatness.
It was up top. Overall, definitely the best year.
Sandwich Palooza.
What shake surprised you? What were the surprise
colada shake?
No,
it did. I thought that was going to be the best, and then you got into it. And no, God, don't laugh.
What surprised you? The same question.
Overall, what surprised me was honestly the ideas consistently across the board were all fantastic, and you guys really all the appearances. You guys all worked the extra mile to make sure it looked really good.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart?
It was awesome.
Well, I think the points speak for itself. It won.
It was
so congratulations.
Perfect execution of what it said it was.
It was the best overall shake as far as taste, consistency, and appearance.
You said this is going to be brown sugar Pop-Tart, and that's exactly what it was. And it was delicious.
All right, guys.
But my personal favorites were the Reese's, but I'm a sucker for peanut butter and chocolate. I liked yours, Peter, because I'm a sucker for cinnamon. And Sarah's was really good. And I really liked Harry's. Those were the four that I kept going back for the most. And I liked Leanne's too. Her flavor was good.
How much ice cream do you think you guys consumed?
We're not going to talk about that. We don't want to know.
Okay, I don't.
Gonna be our dietitian now.
Honestly, about 5 minutes ago, I was sitting there thinking I might throw up.
All right. Last question. What advice would you give to us future judges on ways that we can accurately
make sure everyone knows what you expect up front? Like,
totally.
We're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this.
Yep.
If you're going to focus more on taste, or if you're going to focus more on consistency.
Totally.
Just so everyone knows what's up.
All right. Fair enough.
And have fun. And don't let your personal biases get in the way.
I don't like Whoppers, but Jared did a Whopper shake, but I scored it high because I'm like, this is a good Whopper shake. But I personally don't like Whoppers, but I can't ding it because I don't like Whoppers. If I was eating Whopper, this is a good Whopper shake. So yeah, I try to set my biases aside.